Hello everybody. My name is Thirumal Reddy Basnaitha. My registration number is York 19 CS 122. And today we are going to discuss about CPU scheduling algorithms. Okay. In CPU scheduling algorithms, actually we are going to implement CPU uh, scheduling algorithm for first come first server, that means FCFS, and next is for SJF, the shortest job, first scheduling, and then for round robin, and then priority. We can use by doing C++ or Python. Today I'm going to discuss all programs in Python. First of all, what is mean by processing schedule? A processing schedule is a process or the small programs that are exclusively by the user according to the request of the CPU. Then it executes each and every process according to some rules or some schedules. Then the scheduling which each process has some amount of time of CPU, where scheduling provides the time of CPU for each and every process it provides. That's mean by processing schedule. And today we are going to discuss, first of all we are going to discuss about FCFS scheduling algorithm. What is meant by FCFS? FCFS means the first come first served. The this schedule this scheduling algorithm is the simplest one uh, in algorithms. In this algorithm we can set in this the set of the ready process is managed by FIFO, that means first in and first out query. And this process are served by the CPU until the completion in order of their entering into the IFIO query, that means first in and first out query. And this process once allocate the CPU to keep that means which keeps it until the completion in order of their entering. The CPU keeps until it releases the CPU, either by terminating or requesting an input or output. For example, if you are interrupting a process is allowed to continuously running after interrupt, then handling will be done with it. So now let's start our code. First we are going to start. Next we here we are here we are initializing the values like n equal to int input, enter the number of the process. Then arrival, ar means it's an arrival equal to close bracket. Then waiting time equal to open and close bracket. Then turn around time equal to bracket, and then average waiting time equal to 0, average turnaround time equal to 0. Then here for I in range n means for loop in range n, value equal to int input, enter the first boost timing for ith process, then a append value. That that means as the as the first process that comes to need to which should be waited, and which is also be an waiting time for the process when I will be 1, when 1 will be 0, when this 1 will become 0. Then i for I in range, that means for loop in range n, if I equal to 0, when the I equal to 0, then waiting time here, sorry, arrival here, waiting time dot append I, else the waiting time append array I minus 1 plus waiting time I minus 1. That means here what it means, where the waiting time for all the process or for everything, the process is waiting time I equal to arrival time I equal to arrival time minus plus waiting time plus 1. Next, for I in range, here next, turnover time equal to waiting time I plus arrival time. That means uh, for all process it will be same. Then we have to print process plus space plus boot boot time plus waiting time plus turnaround time. That means where average time, yeah, that's it. The next, for I in range n, where print p I space arrival I space waiting time I space turnaround time I. Here where our average wait equal to average wait time plus equal to average I, average turnaround time plus equal to turnover time I. That means here what it means is where average time equal to average of waiting time by total number of the process. Then it will be same for average of turnaround time is equal to total turnover time by number of process. Then print average time for the ICFS equal to average time by n, as I said here, the process. Then same here also print the average time for the CFS comma average turnaround time by n. Now we have the now we are going to compute the values, the average values, the average of all the waiting time values and turnover values. Now we are going to see the outputs. Here now it is asking enter the number of process. Enter the number of processes, that means 3 I am giving. Sorry. 3. Then enter the burst time for 0th process. I am giving it as 24. Next it is asking enter the birth time for 1th process. I am giving it as 3. Next enter the birth time for 2nd process. I am giving it as 3. See, now I got here my process where P0 P0 burst time 24, waiting time 0, turn around time 24. Then for P1 burst time 3, waiting time 24 and turn around time is 27. Then for P2 the burst time is 3, the waiting time is 27 and the turnover time is 30. Therefore the average waiting time for FCFS is 17.0, and then for same average turn around time for first come first served FCFS is 27. And my next code this code is belongs to SJF scheduling algorithm. What is mean by SJF? SJF is shortest job. SJF is shortest job first scheduling, which will be choose this actually this process of the S JF scheduling process algorithm, which means shortest job first scheduling algorithm, chooses a process that has the smallest next CPU burst. Yeah, and now let's look into the code. First, we are going to start. Next, input operations. Then n equal to input. Enter the number of process where arrival time equal to where arrival time open and close bracket, or we can say arrival time or a burst time. Then waiting time equal to open and close bracket. Then turnaround time equal to open and close bracket. Then average waiting time equal to 0. Then average turnover time equal to 0. For a loop point I for a loop for I in range n, where value equal to int input, enter the burst time for I earth process, where arrival append value dot value comma I, where arrival equal to sorted arrival key pointer I dot item getter 0, for I equal to for I in range n, if I equal to 0, if I equal to 0, waiting time append comma 1, else waiting time append arrival I minus 1 0 plus 0 minus 1, for I in range n, turn over time append waiting time I plus arrival I 0. What does this mean? Means, actually, when first we have to select a pointer that I to 0, then now we have to, now now we have to now we have to arrange these burst time values in ascending order. Now apply for a loop in range n. Then when we will apply the as the first process that comes, that is not needed to wait, which not wait for the waiting time for process where I will be 0, or is waiting times 0 equal to 0. Then waiting time for all the process for the process where I equal to uh, where I equal to w where w waiting time I equal to arrival I minus 1 and waiting time I minus 1. Therefore, for the total turnover time also, it will be waiting time plus arrival time for all the process. Now print process space burst time plus space plus waiting time plus space plus turnaround time. For I in range n, print p arrival I 1 space arrival I 0 space waiting time I space turnover time I. Then average waiting time equal to average waiting time plus waiting time I, where average turnover time equal to average turnover time plus turnover time I. Print average waiting time. Then now we have to, where average waiting time is equal to here average waiting time equal to total waiting time by total the number of process. Same it will be for average turnover time equal to total turnaround time by number of the process. Then we have to compute the average of all the waiting time and turnover time, where average waiting time by process and average process by n. Now we will look to the output. First we have to select the number of process, enter the number of process, and I will be giving it as 3. And next enter the boost time for 0 earth process. The I'm giving it as 3. Next enter the burst time for 1 is I'm giving it as 5. Next enter the burst time for the process 2 is 8. I'm giving the process burst time, waiting time, and turnover time, where p0 the burst time is 3 and waiting time is 0 and turnaround time is 3, where for p1 it is 5, the waiting time is 3 and the turnaround time is 8. For p2 it's 8 burst time and with the waiting time is 8 and turnover time is 16. Therefore the average waiting time equal to the average waiting time for of SJF is 3.666666, so on 6666, sorry, 3.66666666666665, and for average turnover time is 9.0. By this we completed the coding of SJF. And the next one is about round robin scheduling. Actually, what is meant by this round robin scheduling? This scheduling algorithm that is designed especially for the time sharing systems. It it is similarly as FCFS, that means first come first served scheduling, but this simulation is added to the switch between the process, which is added the between the process. First define round robin burst times comma tq, then copy 1 equal to burst underscore times, then copy 2 equal to burst underscore times semicolon, then copy 3 equal to burst time underscore times semicolon, then process equal to I1 plus for I in range length copy 2 if where w equal to 0 while copy 2 dot count none is not equal to length copy 2. If copy to w is not equal to null, then k equal to copy to w minus tq. If k is less than 1, then copy to w equal to none, else copy to w equal to k. If w is equal to length copy 2 minus 1, therefore w equal to 0. For k in range length copy 2, if copy 2k is not equal to null, process upon k plus 1, else w equal to w plus 1, else if w equal to copy 2 minus 1, therefore w equal to 0. For k in range length copy 2, if copy to k is not equal to none, then process upon k plus 1, else w equal to w plus 1. W plus 1, where s equal to 0, waiting time equal to open and close bracket, where I equal to 0 and j equal to 1. While true, if if I equal to length copy 3, I equal to 0, j equal to 1. If burst time I not equal to null, then k equal to burst time I minus j. if k is greater than or equal to 1, then s plus tq, where waiting time append s, where bursts underscore times I equal to 1, where j equal to j plus 1. If k is less than 1, s equal to s plus burst times 1, waiting time append, where j equal to j plus 1, where burst time I equal to 0, where I equal to I plus 1. If burst time count none equal to length copy break, else I equal to I plus 1. Therefore, total equal to list zip process waiting time. Therefore, q equal to 1, where sequence open and close bracket, where t equal to 1, while q is less than length copy 3 plus 1, list open and close bracket for I in range t, length tot. If tot I 0 equal to q, list append I, where q equal to q plus 1, t equal to t plus 1. If length list equal to 0, list append 0, sequence append list p equal to 1, san equal to open and close bracket for I in range length sequence total equal to 0, where j equal to, if maximum sequence I is equal to 0, then a equal to waiting time semicolon I and a insert 0 comma 0. For k in range, length a minus 1 space 0 minus 1, total equal to total plus ak minus ak1. Therefore, san append total. Therefore, total pop 0, while j less than max sequence I. If total j plus 1 0 is not equal to I plus 1, then total equal to total plus total j plus 1 1 minus total j 1. If j equal to j plus 1, j equal to j plus 1. Else if total j plus 1 0 is equal to I plus 1, therefore I plus 1, where j equal to j plus I. If j equal to max sequence I minus 1, if I greater than 0, therefore total equal to total plus waiting time I minus 1. Therefore sand append total. Therefore total pop 0 break. Print process space burst time space waiting time space turnaround time. For I in range length burst time, print p plus string I plus 1 plus space plus string copy 1 plus space string stand 1 space plus string sand 1 plus copy 1, then return to sum sand by length sand plus sum list map sum zip copy 1 comma sand length sand. NP equal to int input enter the number of process, where burst time equal to open and close bracket, priority equal to open and close bracket, priorities equal to close and open brackets. Then for I in range NP, burst time append int input enter the number of enter the burst time for the process plus string I plus 1 plus semicolon. Then time quant equal to int input enter the time quant, then list equal to round robin burst time quant, then print the average waiting time plus string lists 0, print the average turnaround time plus string 1. This total, what's this total code means? First we are going to compute the process. First we are going to compute the process by repeating subtract by repeatedly subtracting each burst time with the quant values. Let the list that ordered will be k. If k is greater than 1, then we have to add the quant value to where to be listed it as m. Then if k is less than 1, then we have to add the burst time value to the list m, and we have to replace the value of the burst time with null indication that the process where the process will be completing. Then now we have to use zip for both the process ordered list and waiting time list, and we'll be giving it as t. In t, the computation, the difference between the process and the recorded differences in a list, it would be as waiting underscore time wait where we'll be giving it as waiting underscore time. Then for waiting time list, we have to compute the average waiting time and average turnover time. Now let's look into the output. First I'm taking it is asking enter the number of processes. I am giving it as 3. Next, enter the burst time for the process 1. I'm giving as 24. Then enter the burst time for process 2. I'm giving it as 5. And enter the burst time for the process 3. I'm getting it as 7. Getting as 7. Now they are asking us to enter the time quant, so I am giving the time quant as 3. And for the first process p1, the burst time uh, is nothing, because here only we gave the burst time, so that the waiting time is 24 and the turnover time is sorry, I did wrong. For the process 1 p1, the waiting, the burst time, and here we got our waiting time and turnover time. Therefore the average waiting time is 11.66666666, and the average turnover time is 23.666666. By this we completed our round robin scheduling algorithm. Now next one is we are going to discuss about the priority. Actually, sorry, what's mean by priority schedule? Priority, sorry, yeah, now we are going to discuss about the priority scheduling. What's mean by the priority scheduling means the priority scheduling is one of the most common most common scheduling algorithm in batches system. Each process is assigned by the priorities, where each process is assigned by the priority, where the process with the highest priority will be executed first, and so. And now let's look into the code. First we are going to start our code. First, import operation, where n equal to int input, enter the number of process, where arrival equal to open and close bracket, waiting time equal to open and close bracket, turnaround time equal to open and close bracket, average waiting time equal to 0, average turnover time equal to 0. For I in range, For I in range n, value equal to int input, enter the number of burst time for ith process. P equal to int input, enter the priority. Then arrival append value p1, where arrival equal to sort array, key equal to operator plus triggered. Actually, for 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, where arrival equal to sorted, arrival equal to key operator item getter 1, reverse equal to true. For I in range, if I equal to 0, if I equal to 0, waiting time append 1, else waiting time append arrival I minus 1, 0 plus waiting time I minus 1. For I in range n, turn around time waiting time I plus arrival I 0. Then we have to print process plus space, burst time space plus waiting time space plus turnaround. For I in range n, print p arrival I 2 space arrival I 0 space waiting time I and turnaround time I. Actually, what this code means, I'll be saying. First, we are going to compute the process. First, we are going to initiate the values as n, where ARR, that means arrival, and WT means waiting time, TAT means turnaround time, average waiting time, and average turnover time. And for loop, where the loop point I should be equal to 0, I to 0. Now, when the priority values that are going, when we are going to arrange them in ascending order, we are going to arrange. Now we have to apply for loop in range n. Then as the first process that comes need not to be waiting, so waiting time for the process I will be 0. Is the waiting time 0 equal to 0, when waiting time for all other process for I equal to waiting time equal to arrival time minus 1 plus waiting time I minus 1, where for same it will be for turnover I, it will be as waiting time I'm plus arrival I 0. Now here here average waiting time average waiting time equal to average waiting time plus waiting time I, average turnaround time equal to average turnaround time plus turnover time I. Print average. Now here print average waiting time equal to average waiting time by number of the processing. Print average turnover times equal to average turnover time by number of the process. Now let's check the output. First we are going to enter the number of the process. So now we are going to enter the number of process as 3. Next, the enter the burst time for 0th process. So I'm giving it as 24 and I'm giving priority as 2 and enter the boost time for the first th process. I'm giving it as 3 and enter the priority. I'm giving it also 3. Next, enter the boost time for second earth process. I am giving it is also 3, and enter the priority. I am giving it as 1, and the process boost the process P1, and where the burst time is 3 and the waiting time is 0 and the turnaround time is 3. For P0, burst time is 24, waiting time is 3 and turnaround time is 27. Where P2 it is 3 and the waiting time is 27 and the turnaround time is 30. Therefore the average waiting time is 10 and the average turnaround time is 20. By this I executed my all my programs successfully. Thank you.